thought we played pretty well for five guys played well for us. We needed everyone to play well for us. We didn't get that. I thought a couple of guys played a little subpar individually, but I loved our effort. I love the fact that we had a lot of guys on the same page. We executed a lot of game plans, situation defense, and 9 turnovers in the first half wasn't good for us. Got us a little bit in the hole. We had a good run going, then we turned the ball over in the paint, trying to make too many interior paint plays. But for the most part, we played hard. We played with great effort. We played with organization, which is important to us. And we just, as usual, we run out of gas with small guys and undermanned teams. But our heart and our spirit was 100%. They move the ball well. They stay organized. They move themselves, and they are patient on offense. They find the cutter, they find the open three. They play with a lot of confidence. They have a scheme where they ball penetration, whether it's a roll to the paint, you got to help in, and they get spot up threes. So their scheme is solid. That's why they're one of the top three-point shooting teams in the country. But you have to play with organization, and that's what they do throughout the clock. That's impressive. Yes.
Eddie, you mentioned getting the ball in the paint. Was that part of your guys' game plan? It seemed like you guys were having issues getting the ball inside. Was that?
Yeah, we don't have post-up players. I mean, Greg Lewis is not a post-up player. DJ Foreman is more of a slasher. So we don't have a post game. We look for cuts, rolls to the basket, drives to the basket by Corey and Bishop and Mike Williams, and they did that tonight. I thought Mike was doing well with his drives to the basket. I thought he made some shots. Corey played 40 minutes and kept us organized. That's a big, huge step for him and his growth, and that's important to us. I was a little bit disappointed that the guys went off the bench not playing up to capabilities. It could have been a better game if they would have done that.
Michigan struggled to shoot the ball in the first 8 minutes or so. Anything you did in particular on the front?
I thought they had some open shots that they could have knocked down, but I like the fact that our game plan was to stay out of their shooters. I thought we contested a lot of them, but then again, they missed a few that they normally knock down, so I wouldn't put a lot of negatives on them not making a shot, and I wouldn't pump us up that we were there to take it away, but they just missed some, but for the most part, we were out on the shooters.
Did you feel like you were one shot away from really making it a game at times? You just couldn't get over the hump?
A little bit more than one shot away. I thought we were 2 players away. We needed Amari Greer and Jonathan Laurent to play better individually, and they didn't do that.
But you guys were staying with them for most of it, and then Aubrey Dawkins kind of came in and around the street.
Yeah, Aubrey, he did that last year against us. He made some shots. He's long, and look, we have Mike Williams, who's an undersized 2 guard as it is, playing forward. So when you close out on Aubrey Dawkins with his athleticism and his length, it's not bothering his shot. He moves well. He finds an open spot on the floor. Aubrey does. It's in the corner at the top on the wing. So he knows where his shot's going to come from. They find him, and that's their scheme. But where we are with our size and our undermanned, it's no excuse. It's just the way the nature of basketball is. When you close out with a 6'2" guy or a 6'6" guy with length and athleticism, you're not bothering his shot. He feels confident shooting the ball. And for the most part, what we do, we work our butts off, and it's nature of the game is it wears us down at the end.